guys, I'm here to talk to you about academic summaries. Woohoo! So I'm going to give you a little bit of a reminder of what we went over in class today for you, but also for a few people who were absent. So let's remember what we covered in class, steps 1 through 6 of how to write an academic summary. And remember, we're going to finish the remainder of the steps next Saturday in class. So we're only thinking about first steps for writing an academic summary. So steps 1 and 2 were silly, but I have to say them. You have to read the source, and then step 2 is to read the source again, because you really have to make sure that you're able to understand what the source is saying. Steps 3 and 4 were about making sure you understand what the purpose of writing an academic summary is. Your audience is your professor. Your purpose is to regurgitate the information, and you're taking a large source and boiling it down to something much smaller, and using your own words. And something I don't remember saying in class, but I think I was stressing it as we were writing the example summary statement. Make sure you're using not only your own words, but your own sentences, which is why then when we move to step 5, about circling keywords in the paragraphs, and maybe making a list in your journal and closing your book so you're not tempted to use some of the sentences from the original source. This is a really important step, because just having a few words written down that represent what the main point of each of the paragraphs is will help you to resist the urge to borrow a sentence and just plug in some synonyms, because that's not summarizing. That's taking somebody else's sentence that's not yours and just using a thesaurus and finding synonyms. And that's still a kind of plagiarism. I didn't get to say that in class, so I'm glad I'm getting to put that in the video. So that's step 5. Looking at the text, I'm looking down at my book, underlining or lightly circling or lightly underlining or making a list off to the side in your journal so that you know you're only dealing with the words, concepts, ideas that represent the main idea of the paragraph. Step 6 was writing the summary statements. So what I'm going to do in the next part of the video is show you the summary statement that I'm going to write for paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. You'll recall we did the one in class for paragraph 1, so you'll see that on the document that I've put into D2L. Then you'll see that I wrote one summary statement, or I'm going to write one summary statement for paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, because if I look at 2, 3, and 4, they're all about the same thing. They're all about the author's reaction to finding this dog in his workout facility. And then I'm going to do a single summary statement for, now I'm going to group together paragraphs 5 and 6, because again, I can see that there is a link going on in them. And then I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. I'm going to write a single summary statement for paragraph 7. So you guys will get to see how I make a list of the keywords that I'm identifying for those paragraphs. I'm going to put that in a document, and then you'll see in a separate document what I do for the summary statements. And then I might come back and do another little bit of a video at the end to recap everything. We'll see what happens. All right, so here come those lists of words and summary statements.